is Christmas Eve, but they better catch it. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know if we're supposed to say Merry Christmas Eve or what, but
Merry Christmas Eve going into Merry Christmas.
okay. He figured it out, I guess. I ain't never really understood it, but you know, it is what it is. Good evening, guys. Good evening. We're not going to be in here long at all. Try to get this drawing done that we've been trying to do all week long. I've been trying to get myself together where I can do it without crying and give this special thanks tribute without crying. So we're gonna let it come up just a little bit more. Hey everybody, that's coming in. Hey everybody that's coming in. We was trying to figure out we supposed to say Merry Christmas Eve or Happy Christmas Eve. We don't know, but y'all get the point. Everybody getting ready for tonight. Spoil all these babies. Hey mom, how you doing? Merry Christmas. I'm gonna look down so if I need to read the comments, I can see them, guys. But real quick, we don't want to be before you guys long because we're getting ready to have game night. You know, with the people that live in the house with us. Um, Real quick, we just want to say, hold on just a second. Okay. I just want to say thank you to everybody that participated in the Humble Hearts Christmas Challenge. We want to thank all the sponsors that donated, all the sponsors that gave um, monetary gifts, clothing, coats, toys, food, everything. I want to give a special shout out to Tashara Tucker. She is amazing. She was doing great work this week. Also, with making sure these families had meals for Christmas, making sure they had food in their house. She provided food for a whole lot of the kids' family that was on the sponsors list this year for Christmas for the Humble Hearts Christmas Challenge. This was our first Christmas doing this, and it was a learning experience. Like I said, when I first did the live, I'm really not about people doing stuff for show. If your heart isn't in it, I would rather for you not do it. And that was one of the things that we ran into with people joining the challenge and then not keeping their word. So, but God worked it out in the end, even till today when we were still delivering gifts that were supposed to be delivered by yesterday. Again, thank you to all the local businesses that joined in and helped with donations. We had Honey Dips Butters that donated. I don't want to say her business wrong because I might not be pronouncing the name of her business right, but again, her name is Tashara Tucker. She donated food. Her mom came together, and another young lady that was working with her, Crystal Wiley, they came together and they did deliveries. You know, they was good. They really helped out a lot. I want to give a shout out to the Country Girls. They were amazing. They sponsored a child this year. We are very thankful for that. One of the things that me and Dominique experienced this year with the Humble Heart Christmas Challenge, and I'll go back into naming people, was tears, 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 lots of tears. We met some amazing families this year, a lot of families that was going through a lot. I don't want to cry on this live, but I will. And y'all gonna see my ugly face because I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. But we were able to assist with the 45 or 46, 45 or 46 families this year for Christmas, and that's amazing for it to be our first Christmas doing this. And we only started out with wanting to help 5 families help their kids put a smile on their face for Christmas. and it spread like wildfire. And God was in the midst of the whole challenge. From every tear to me thinking, oh my God, how am I going to help these families? To, Lord, we have so much stuff we don't know who to give it to. And that's how we ended up in the end. We did have a family, I'm not going to say that we missed them, but we did have a family that was, not say overlooked, but maybe perhaps a sponsor didn't come through the way they were supposed to. So we had to do a last minute run today just to make sure that those kids got something to put a smile on their face at Christmas, and we got to meet them, and it was awesome. We got to speak to one of the little boys, and he was like really excited. He was, I think he was 13. He was really excited. He was from Rocky Mount. We met a couple of the kids. We didn't get to meet them when we did their drop off Tuesday, but we did get to meet two of the kids tonight. Excuse me. That was, oh, the oven is going off. Okay. We did get to meet two of the kids. She got it. Thank you. We did get to meet two of the kids that were in the challenge, and just to hear the kids say thank you, and no, they don't know what they got, but they said thank you, and that was good enough for me. I have cried with these parents this week. I have cried over text messages this week. I have cried over last minute things this week that I just didn't think was going to happen, and it did, because God made a way. Just to see the smiles, the actual smiles on these kids' face, but not only the kids, but the parents with that sigh of relief, like, oh my God, like I didn't know how I was going to do this, and I just had really told my kids that we weren't going to be able to celebrate Christmas this year, and you guys have heard me say this over and over again during this challenge. COVID has affected several families, a lot of different families that didn't think that they would get affected by COVID. They did get affected, and they had to reach out for help. I'm just glad that we could be of assistance. 45 kids, guys, 46 kids from wanting to help 5. That is amazing. Wilson County, Nash County, all the way from New York, Virginia. You guys showed up, and y'all showed out to make sure these kids had a great Christmas. I'm telling y'all, like, it's amazing, and I don't want to leave any of my sponsors out, but I had 2 sponsors that really, really stood out to me during this process. And, I just thank God for them, because their testimony was pretty similar to mine. And the way that they explained when they dropped their gifts off, or they sent a picture of them with the family and the kids, it was like, I remember being on the other end of that picture where I was the receiving family. And and I didn't have it to give to my own child, but somebody else was able to help me. When she shared her testimony with me, I was already in tears. If you guys know me personally, yeah, my name is Sham. I got a hard shell on the outside, but trust me, I'm a crybaby. They tell me I'm a Sour Patch Kid, but I'm really a crybaby. I'm really sensitive. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and a lot of people, they try to take advantage of that. But going into 2021, we will not be allowing that to happen, because I got some tough skin going on, and I'm learning how to say no. But back to this young lady, her story was amazing, and I just want to say, Ebony Boykin, I thank you so much for everything that you did. I thank you for going down there and taking out the time to spend a little time with that family, not just dropping off your gifts, but to spend a little time with that family, kind of find out what was going on with them, to give them some encouraging words. I thank you for that. I thank you for that. I thank you for that. That was Ebony Boykin. True blessing. We had so many sponsors, and guys, I don't want to leave anybody out, so I will do a rundown of ones off the top of my head. I did not want to use notes, because I like to speak from the heart. I don't like to speak from anything formulated. Anything facilitated, put together, coordinated to sound good, I don't want to do it. I like to speak off the dome, because that lets you know it's pureness from the heart. But she was one of the ones that really stood out to me. Another one that stood out to me was, I don't want to say his last name wrong, because my brother don't want to be mad with me, but Carteret Creighton and Latoya McCray Creighton out of Rocky Mount. Their story was awesome, and I just want to thank them as well, because their story stuck out too. Yeah. We all have to remember that at some point in time in our life, we need help from other people, and we can't be ashamed to ask for it. And we also have to remember that in our helping, we're helping others. in our helping, we're going to get a blessing. And don't always think that your blessing is going to be financial, because God is so magnificent. He may give you a blessing in a different area of your life. For instance, one of the things that I noticed, and I didn't even share this with my husband yet, but it just jumped in me I had forgot about it, but now it just jumped in, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Before this challenge went, you guys know I struggle with blood pressure, and I rebuke that. I don't struggle with blood pressure because it's been normal for about 2 years now. But my diabetes, I had gotten it under control. The levels was going down. But the last couple of months, with the pandemic, we kind of been home. Hey, Shantae, we kind of been home, and I've been eating what I want to eat, and we haven't been getting out. I haven't been doing exercise that I'm supposed to be doing. And I noticed that my numbers were sky high, and I was scared. I know one night I got ready to go to bed, and I think it was 479. Normally, I would have been on my way to the hospital, like, let's go, because I don't want anything to happen to me in my sleep. But this particular night, I went in, I took my insulin, I walked around, I drank water, I kind of got my cardio up a little bit to kind of burn some of that sweat out. And the numbers began to go down that night. But they still were high, but not as high as that night. So what I noticed was during this challenge, I prayed a lot, and I did not eat until a certain time of the day, just to make sure that my praying wasn't in vain, that the program that we were doing wasn't in vain, and that I was doing it with the intent to help, not an intent to be seen, because I don't care. I wouldn't have cared if anybody knew we did this challenge. And one of the only reasons that we put it out there was because we knew that other people would love to help. Nothing that we do is for show. I can do everything in private and nobody would never know about it. It's stuff that we do in private and people don't know about it. So we don't share all of our business. We share enough to let people know how good God is. And one of the things that people fail to realize is when someone is talking about their blessing or they've received something good, whether it's a car, a house, a job, whether they're pregnant, whether they're getting married, whether they're getting engaged, whether it's a promotion at work, like anything, if it's a $5 raise, a $2 raise, a 50-cent raise, people don't always be bragging. You guys have got to stop saying that. When somebody says, oh, this happened to me today, God is good, this and the third, they're not bragging. They're not boasting. They're thanking God. They're giving reverence to Him. They're acknowledging that God is doing things in their lives. And I'm one of the people that I'm a firm believer. If God do something for me, I'm going to share that, because somebody's going to need that hope to know that He can move for them the same way that He's moved for us. I'm a talker. You guys know that. He's not a talker. He's an amen dude. Hi, baby.
I'm quiet.
But he's quiet when he want to be. But that's kind of the perspective we are. So go back to the story. My numbers was high. I was praying every day. I was making sure that God allowed me, make sure this is all you, God. Take me out of the equation, God. I need you. I need you to work through this challenge. And that's what He began to do. Over the last couple of days, the last week or so, every time I check my numbers, I think the highest one I had lately was maybe 179. I noticed that it began to decrease. Now, those are the kind of blessings that I'm talking about. It ain't always about money. I can get up every day and go make money because God gives me the ability to think, to know how to make the money, process the money, flip the money, and get the money back. So the money isn't an issue. But that blessing that my numbers were going down was amazing to me. And I'm like, God, I thank you for this blessing. We spent a lot of money during this process, and guess what? It doesn't matter. I don't care if I ever get a dime of that money back. Those priceless smiles that were on those kids' face, the conversations with the parents was out this world, was everything. And like I said, I already feel it coming. I'm not going to cry, but it was an amazing process. Like I said, I thank every sponsor. One of the things that we want to do tonight is do the drawing that we talked about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We did a challenge where it was a drawing for a raffle, and me and my husband talked about how I can share a status on Facebook and it goes across the world and everybody and their mama like it. And when we share stuff about the challenge, it hardly got a like, a share, or anything. Like I said, God has a way of working things out. So we did the raffle. There wasn't a lot of people that participated in the raffle, but for the ones that did, we want to stick to our words with those prizes. The first prize was an air fryer. The second prize was originally a $25 gift card. My husband matched my $25 with an extra $25. So it's going to be a $50 gift card. So we're going to get or cash, however you want to do it, or Cash App, or Zelle, or Apple Pay, or Samsung Pay. We got it all to send it according to the person. It'll be a $50 prize for that one. So that's what this is about the drawing. So, and just to say thank you. You got anything you want to say?
I mean, the prizes it's nothing big, but it's something to show that we care and we thank you. You know, it was something that just to give something for people to go for. The raffle didn't turn out how we wanted, but it still worked itself out.
It did.
So at the end of the day, it's still a blessing. We thank those that could. We thank those that couldn't. Okay, at the end of the day, we don't know what your situation could have been, or what stopped or prevented you from being able to help or whatever. We still thank you. It's all about what counts in your heart.
Also, I want to acknowledge Shaquita Wellington. We call her something else, but I'm not gonna call her street name because she might not want somebody to call her that anymore. But we just want to say thank you to her. She came over one night. She bought bags of clothes, bags of shoes that she just wanted to donate to somebody already washed and ready to go. We want to say thank you for that because somebody will be able to use those clothes. Somebody will be able to use those shoes. We call her Ty, but her name is Takiti. Takiti Barnes, we want to thank you. She donated 2 pair of shoes to the Christmas drive.
Thank you, Takiti.
Brand new, and Lord, we call her Big Mama. She's about to pop any time now, so y'all keep her in your prayers for a safe delivery. But she donated shoes. One of my best friends, Sonia Bullock, she donated shoes for this challenge as well. Lynn Hodge, thank you. Lynn shared this with her aunt, and her aunt went out and did a lot. She did a lot, like to the point where it was like, wow, thank you. I think it's her Aunt Bernice. I'm not sure, just in case I'm wrong. But it's Lynn Hodges' aunt. Lynn, please tell your aunt thank you. Please tell her thank you.
Big blessing.
We are so appreciative. Big blessing. Tonight we did a delivery with some of those things in it, and honey, the little boy had tried those clothes on. Priceless. He was too funny. He was too funny. And the crazy thing about it was the first pair of pants that he had on, Lord, they were some girl pants, y'all, and I didn't know. They was in the wrong pile. But he got to try those pants on. That was, it was amazing. Like, just the process of seeing these kids. A lot of the parents did not mind if we shared who they were. So, once we get all of the things together, all the ducks in a row, we'll go back down the list and we'll, share the pictures that we got through this time. A lot of parents took pictures, a lot of parents didn't. We want to thank the parents also for trusting us to help them put a smile on their kids' face this Christmas. Amazing parents, amazing parents. We didn't really have any issues, not even with scheduling. And we met some amazing people that I hope we can work with in the future, not just for Christmas, but just to chime in with these families so they'll know that someone cares. It's not just about Christmas. It's life after Christmas, just like it's life before Christmas. And COVID, again, it affected a lot of people, and it's still affecting people. And at the rate that we're going, especially in the area that I live in, well, the area that we all live in, because most of us are from Wilson, North Carolina, our numbers are raising every day. A lot of people are, they're not taking it serious. They're still doing the family gatherings. I have been guilty. But when I go around a large number of people, I make sure I have my mask on, and trust me, I got my sanitizer in my pocket. So, yeah, we're trying to keep it as safe as we can. But, it's kind of hard not to go through your life and see your family, or to go through the day and not be around a lot of people, because we still have to go to the grocery store. We still had to go grocery shopping. And here he goes, because he never can let us get through alive without him. One of the other little guys that helped us out, my little guy, move your hair. You're not in the camera.
I know.
You want to sit in front of us? But since he's here, let me stop for a minute and we'll let him do the drawing for us. So So I'm gonna let him do the first one. The first one, of course, is for the air fryer. And we'll pull it out and stop me in my track. So while we got a little extra hand, y'all see this, right? The bowl isn't big. It's not a lot of people in here. But we thank God for the people that did join this. You guys were amazing. Like coming in late in the midnight hour, early in the wee hours of the morning. Like you guys were awesome. You stepped in. God sent you guys right on time, right when we need you. Get out the camera.
My knees.
Get off your knees and sit on your butt.
I'm asking him for like a proposal.
Well, who you about to propose to? The Christmas tree?
Yep. Will you marry me?
That doesn't
Merry
be all you
Christmas.
say. All right, so he's gonna pull the first one.
Stand up a little bit, now I'm pulling.
Who you got?
Shantae.
Shantae! Newell.
Yeah.
Shantae! Girlfriend!
Congratulations.
Come get this air fryer, girl! They can't see the well, it's Shantae Newell, guys. You can't see the name, but that's who it is. Shantae, girl! Come get this air fryer! Shantae is one of my good friends, and over the last year we've gotten closer. She was a big help. Also, everybody was a big help. I don't care if you gave $1. Y'all was amazing to these kids. All right. Lord Jesus, who you got? Look at her, Takiti. Ty,
T Barnes.
you won the $50,
I
girlfriend.
ain't gonna say you.
We ain't gonna tell you to come and get it because we know you laid with your feet propped up waiting on baby boy to get here.
I ain't gonna expose your middle name.
So again, the first prize went to Shantae Newell. She won the air fryer. And the second one went to Takiti Barnes. And if you say Takita, that's wrong because that's not how you pronounce her name. Her name is Takiti, just as it's spelled.
Who that?
Ring bell, somebody at the door. Okay, so we got company late at night. All right. But I just want to say thank you. If that's Shantae, I'm like, that girl got some wings on that car. Who is it? Oh, sorry, they got the wrong house. I was about to say, I don't know nobody who's over here under there. But so those were our winners: Takiti Barnes, Ty Barnes, and Chantel Newell. Congratulations, ladies! Thank you, Shantae. Of course, you know you donated. That money went to a family. We were able to put everything together and do for our family. And Ty, we thank you. We did give out the last pair of those shoes today. And it was like, yes, I needed these. So congratulations to you ladies. Everybody that helped. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to walk away and I'm going to come back. Tell me, if you have anything to say, you can say it. This music is vibing. I'm about to cook. Let me show y'all this air fryer right quick.
I just want to say thank
cute.
you, everybody. Thank you for participating.
Look
And
what
thank you
doing,
for trusting us.
Okay, give me a second, guys. Let me do it. Sorry. I hated to get up and do it, but I wanted.
Thank you for letting us be able to help, the families, and thank y'all, all those that helped us. Everybody was a blessing. Every part that y'all played, everything was just good. It was great seeing the kids happy, being able to see them smile, just like seeing the parents. The parents played a big role, telling the stories, of what's going on and being able to just be able to support them. That's what really matters. It ain't about, what you receive or about who this or who did that. It's about them. Everybody go through hard times. Everybody got something that they go through, different parts of their life, and it just happened to be something going on at this time. So we thank God for blessing us to be able to help them. We thank y'all and thanking God to bless y'all for the support.
Okay, so let me give y'all a quick rundown. Special shout out to Danisha Isom for her support as a sponsor during this challenge. Maya Chadwick of Love Is. You guys check her out on Sunday mornings. She has an online church service that is amazing. I have had a chance to visit, and it was awesome. I enjoyed, and I will be logging in again. So congratulations. I'm trying to see what the thing says. Thank y'all for helping my family job. But Shabana, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your kids' Christmas. Thank you. And I did not forget you today. That I do still have a couple more things for them. Mickey High, thank you as well. I don't want to mess up her business name. Give me just a second. Hair Love Natural Teas. Mickey High of Hair Love Natural Teas. We just want to thank you for your donation and sponsoring the kids this year. Amazing. They were stoked. They were stoked. Amazing. I wish you guys, the ones that did sponsor and I did the deliveries for them, I wish you guys could have done it yourself, because when I tell you that these parents was geeked, you would have think the toys was for them. But they was excited. Like I said, I shouted Ebony Borkin out already. Girl, you know we here. I love you so much. Thank you, Ebony. Your testimony was everything, girl. It was everything. Like I said, we actually have a lot in common, and I thank you for sharing with me. The Hines family, Felicia and Kendall Hines, we thank you guys for everything you did. The young lady, she sent us a picture. She was like, yes. I just got it a few minutes ago. It was like, yes. And I'm like, oh my God. Apparently they keep opening stuff early, but I get it. Of course, they seen it. A lot of them seen it coming in, but thank you guys again, Felicia and Kendall. I really appreciate you guys. Miss Patty Moore, I appreciate you to the fullest. Much love. Thank you for being a blessing to that young man. Thank you for being a blessing. We greatly appreciate it. Chastity Robinson, Honey Dips, I appreciate you, girl. Thank you for being a blessing to that family. Country Girls, Teresa contacted me. She was like, we want to help. Yeah. And Teresa, I thank you. I saw Debbie in the store today. I told her thank you. But to the rest of the young ladies and men of that social group, I appreciate you guys. And I see y'all in the community. I see you guys working. I see you guys helping these kids out. I see you supporting them. Continue to do the work that God is allowing you guys to do in these kids' lives. Because like I said before, we all need somebody, whether we high, low, middle, outside, inside, 401k, minimum wage. Everybody needs help. Nobody has arrived yet. None of us around here are billionaires. None of us are millionaires. And I thank you, Country Girls. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I appreciate Miss Pamela Beard. Girl, I thank you. I appreciate you. The family that you had, the young lady that you had, I really appreciate you. She was so thankful. She was so thankful that after we did her drop off, she continued to text me for about 2 hours about how thankful she was. And her daughter, beautiful little girl, she smiled the whole time as well. We appreciate you, Pam. I mentioned Toya and Carteret earlier at Rocky Mount. We appreciate you guys. Same thing with your family. They donated. We shopped for them, and I had a ball shopping for these kids, guys. Lord knows I did. Maybe too much fun.
She was a big kid.
Too much fun. I played with toys in stores. You know, I act like a big kid in this store because I had to put myself in these kids' shoes because I ain't been a child in 36 years, and my son's 16. So, but I really, really, really appreciate everybody for helping out. Again, I want to shout to Shara Allegan, girl. I thank you. I thank God for you. I thank God for you. I thank God for you wanting to network with us, for you wanting to pick up. Because to Shara stepped in, y'all, that girl's an angel. You hear me? We had 12 kids left on the waiting list. So Shara took on most of them. Yeah. She took on most of them. She made sure they had something. She went as far as blessing their parents. Girl, I thank you. I thank you because I didn't think about that part. I didn't think about the moms. I thought about, I love kids, so I think my biggest focus was the kids. But she thought about everybody that was involved. So Shara, I thank you, girl. You went beyond. You went beyond.
Thank you.
Our secret family, I call y'all my little secret humble-hearted angels that provided food for the month of December for that family. We thank you guys. Not only did they provide food, they were also a sponsor for one of the kids. You guys is amazing. They wanted to remain anonymous. Just know I love you because I know you'll see this. Just know that God is going to do something big for you guys. It may not be financial. It may be something as far as your career, your education, your family healing, a blessing, increase. I speak that over every person that donated, whether it was $1 or $1,000,000. I speak increase over your life because, you know, you guys are awesome. I'm making it through this live without crying. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody that didn't mind being acknowledged. Okay, so I don't want to say his name wrong. I don't want to say his name because he wanted to do it through his business, and he gave us the okay to use his business name. Big shout out to him. I love you. I know you're not watching because you're not on Facebook, but I love you. I love your wife. I thank you for your humble spirit. I thank you for everything you did. Late in the midnight hour, you jumped in there like a superhero and you swapped up and you helped us. Highly Favored Trucking Company. I really appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. I thank you guys. I thank you guys. You were amazing. He swapped up 2 children. He was a blessing, and I you know, we're forever grateful to it. And I will tell him that personally. I call him when we get off. You'll call him when we get off, and you know, just to tell him thank you because we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
I tried to match businesses. I want to say Tashara Business is hair therapy or therapy. And it has hair in the middle. That's what it is. Therapy. But it has hair in the middle. She's amazing. She's one of the best stylists around here, East Coast. She's amazing. Color. I don't know the different styles what they're called, but I know she does amazing sew-ins. She does amazing blowout. She's good with your natural hair. She's just good. But she was a blessing through this process as well. Can I think of anybody else? I definitely want to thank my family. I have to thank my husband. Guys. Anyway, but I just want to thank him because it's been a process, and I just thank him for sticking out this process with me. He prayed with me. He don't watch me cry the ugly face. He watched me be stressed out in the beginning, and that's when I had to go in prayer like, Lord, make sure I'm doing this for the right reason. Because I know when I'm doing something for you, Lord, it's not going to be easy. But I don't want it to be this hard, God. But they said that he give his hardest task to the strongest folk. And I'm definitely glad he gave us this task because I enjoyed doing it. It was a blessing, guys. It was a blessing because I myself have been on the receiving end. I know how it is to be your money to be tight at Christmas, and it's only you only have enough to pay bills, or you don't have enough to pay bills. And I know how it is where you have to reach out. And that was one of the things that God had to break me from. And that was being prideful. Because I would go through things and not tell my family. And they'll not even know that I'm going through things because I would still smile. I would still come around. And I'll be going through the worst of the worst things. But God always made a way. Or he always sent somebody to send me some encouraging words. So this isn't the end of the Humble Hearts Christmas Challenge, guys. We will see you guys next year, and we would love to do it bigger and better, minus give or take a few things. And everybody that joined in, even the people that, you know, made a promise in the beginning, and in the end they didn't follow through. We thank God for you too, because God had a ram in the bush, and that ram in the bush showed up, and they showed out. I really thank you. I see you, Patty. I see you, Jordan. Thank you. I thank you. I called your name out. Thank you. God bless you, baby, because you were amazing. You were a blessing to the family. And I know I have talked to all the receiving families. If I did not deliver the gifts, I have already spoken to all the receiving families because, of course, they were ready to text and call and tell how thankful they was for the people that they met. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I do not.
Everybody was amazing. Thank y'all.
Everybody was amazing, and we had parents that they told us next year we want to be on that end where we can help somebody, and that made me feel good because a lot of these parents they don't have hope, so it inspires them to do better, to build better, and being a life coach. One of the things that I tell my clients is there's always room for improvement. There's always room for greater. And I'm going to help you get to your greater. We're going to sit down. We're going to come up, facilitate, coordinate a plan. If we need to alter it, we will. But it will be based on your needs and your needs only. That's why I don't do a life coaching curriculum telling you what you need to do. You tell me what you want, and I'm going to help you make that happen. That's one of the things I tell my client. And I just want to thank God. A lot of people don't know everything that we do at Elevation Phase. We're not only life coaches, we're business coaches. No, I do not know it all. And if I don't know something, I know people to go ask. And I also know who to send other people to. Charlene Richardson, girl, you're a blessing. If I don't know something, I text her, like, okay, I'm about to send such your way, or I give them her business card. Anybody that I know that can share, anybody I know that can share information, I'm gonna definitely help them. I'm gonna help them get that information. And if I don't know something, anybody that I've serviced this year, I've helped you start your LLC or your nonprofit. You know it. If I don't know it, I'm gonna tell you. Let me do a little bit more research, and I'm gonna get back with you. I'm not gonna sit there and feed you a bunch of bull, and it's not true. And then when it's time for you to come and do your taxes, or it's time for you to pay your dues for the year to the Secretary of State, and you don't know what's going on. I try to do as much research as I can before I, do others. Business was slow this year. I'm not gonna lie. Business was very slow. It was slow, but it was also still rewarding. Not only was it rewarding, it was a blessing because I've met some amazing people this year. And there's a lot of people, it makes my heart smile so much when I see someone that I've assisted in starting their business, or I did not the groundwork, but helped them make the plan to get their business going. And I see them in their flourishing. That makes my heart feel so overwhelmed. And I'm not talking about overwhelmed with grief, I'm talking overwhelmed with joy and happiness, because it's my work. It's my work, and it's not in vain. And I know, what in the world? It's my work, and it's not in vain. And I just thank God for it. So every time I see somebody and they're sharing what they're doing and they start their new business, I'm like, yes, they're sticking to their plan. They're doing their business. One of the people that I love, absolutely love to see them in action is Jessica Sherrod. She's about her business. She has some nice merchandise as well. You guys check her out in Indulging Style. Very nice merchandise, very humble and sweet young lady. I had a pleasure working with her both times on both of her endeavors. This year has been amazing. Dante Chestnut, our Wilson. I am so excited. I'm so excited about what's about to take place. I had the pleasure of working with this young man this year, and I've known him since high school. But working with him this year, I got to know a lot about him. Awesome young man, very huge vision, and guess what? It will come to pass. It will come to pass because his heart is in the right place. David Taylor, appreciate you too, brother. Very encouraging young man. He's funny. Lord knows he's funny. He had you laughing. But when it's about business, he's about business. I appreciate you. Ebony Lineberger, Kia Lynette, congratulations on the wedding. Like, Dante has an amazing team, and I look forward to working with them in the future as well. I don't want to leave anybody out. I think that's everybody. But like I said, I just want to thank God for giving us the opportunity to be able to be a blessing to others, because people have been a blessing to us. I thank my husband for sticking with me, because I have been evil lean through this process. I have been stubborn at some points, and I had to go back and I had to pray, and I also had to ask him, I'm sorry, I apologize. Why you looking at me like that? I apologize. I'm sorry, baby. I'm just having a bad day. Right. And he learned this from me. You're not having a bad day. You're having a bad moment. And, right. It kind of sticks with me. But, okay, baby. I just want to say thank everybody. You know, he's awesome, 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 awesome. I can't say I don't know what I would do without him because I would live because that would be what he wanted me to do because God bless us with so much, and he's over there killing flies. Um, so I'm not gonna stay up here too much longer. We're getting ready to do games. We don't have to get up early in the morning. Finally, we don't have to do any deliveries tomorrow. If any of our family want to see us, we will be home tomorrow, guys. We'll be home. All your gifts, if you want them, you gotta come and get them. But I just want to say thank you, guys. I'm so floored right now. I am overwhelmed with joy because this challenge was amazing. Today was a blessing as well. Meeting the last family, was kind of touch and go. I was like, oh, I can't get in touch with her, and it was bothering me a little bit. But I finally got in touch with her. I'm glad I did. Like I said, I got to meet the kids and I got to talk to the kids a little bit, spread encouragement to them. She even encouraged us a little bit. So guys, always remember that you through killing flies. It's one fly, guys. That lets you know it's hot today. Like, how did you get in here? But I keep repeating the same thing, guys, because I'm excited. Like, I'm really excited. And people, if you know me, you know I have a passion for kids. I have a passion for helping other people. Like, that is my thing. I will go lacking. Prime example, my husband gave me a gift card for me, just for me to get my, do what you need to do, get this done. This is for you. Don't spend that gift card on nobody else. What did I do? And I did it in his face. I went to the store and swiped the card in his face. But I'm a firm believer in everything that I do. When I do it from the heart, it'll come back. And I don't look for it in money. I don't. I look for it when I go to the doctor and I get a good report. I look for it when I open my eyes in the morning and I can see. I look for it when I open my eyes in the morning, I can move my limbs, and I open my eyes, I'm still living. Those are the type of blessings that I love. Everybody needs money. Everybody needs money. We know money makes the world go round. But just be mindful that money isn't the only blessing that you can receive.
Can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you. So you might as well spend it, invest it, save it for your kids, for them to do what they gotta do. And guys, another thing that I want to tell you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Come in, I'm hungry too. Invest in your children. Invest in your children. One of the things that I said I was gonna do for my son for Christmas, I have yet to do it, and it just dropped in my spirit. And I told my husband that I was done spending money. I'm through for 2020. Not spending no more money unless I'm putting gas in my car. And I'm gonna put gas in my car, y'all. He does it. But I'm done spending money. But one of the things I am gonna do is, and I promised my son, because I told him, when he got his car, we wanted him to get a job so he can learn our responsibility. And I've always been that parent that said my son doesn't have to work because I'm gonna take care of him. He's my son. But as he gets older, he gets more expensive. He got a car, he want to date a little bit, and he's spending money on these little girls or whatever. So it's like, okay, I need you to get a job. I just want you to get a little responsibility and take it over. And you take up some of your bill parts and whatever. I'm sorry, what? Oh, and so that's the thing. So we're trying to teach him a little bit of responsibility. And you guys know that his birthday is January 18th, so it's coming around again. So we're coming up on 1 year of Grind Time, Arrive to Greatness apparel, clothing, and fitness line. We did a lot when we first launched it. We slowed down due to COVID because a lot of the people that he was targeting were his classmates in the different schools in the Rocky Mount area. A couple of people from Wilson supported, but not a lot of people from Wilson supported him. But that could be because he's well known in Rocky Mount and not in Wilson. Just that he's Ronald's child. But other than that, so that's one of the things that I'm gonna keep my word with and make sure that we get him the things that he needs to continue to manifest in his business. The things that he needs to grow as a young entrepreneur, a young Black male entrepreneur at that. And that's Grind Time, Arrive to Greatness, apparel and clothing line. It's more to it than clothing. This young man will train you. He is an amazing fitness trainer.
Yes.
I can't work with him because I'm his mom and I'm not gonna take directions from him. And he's kind of hard on me. So yeah, but other than that, he's pretty good at that. So be looking out for new apparel, new merchandise. Notice I said merchandise, so it's not gonna be all apparel. Coming in January. We're probably gonna release after his birthday again. He's turning 17 on the 18th of January. So probably again, and also Elevation Phase has some stuff in store for you guys next year. I wanted to do a couple of launches, a couple of broadcasts this year, but God said, it ain't time, not yet. So coming to you guys next year, we got a couple of things up our sleeve. You guys give my husband a round of applause or a hand clap for coming out of his shell tonight. And guess what?
I'm working on it.
He's doing a good job. He's joining the coaching team. He's going to get the training and stuff that he needs because he has it in him to be an inspiration to others and also to provide guidance as well as financial knowledge to other people. So you guys watch out because he's coming in 2021. 2020 was our perfect vision. COVID threw that thorn in our eye, but we were able to pick it out. So 2021, we're ready, and that's going to be our year of obedience and manifestation. So you guys look out for that. We love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share this video and look forward for this challenge again next year. What started out as 5 kids ended up as 45 kids. So guys, be waiting for us next year because we're coming. So make sure that your hearts are humble, that you pray, because we're going to be praying that God lays it on your heart to help us with these families next year as well. Again, the winners for tonight, air fryer, Shantae Newell, $50, Takiti Barnes. That's amazing. $50 here in the baby. Same girl. Works out. So you guys have a blessed night. We love you guys. Again, you guys know who we are. We are the Residents.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
y'all.
Christmas to you guys. And if we don't see you guys again before the new year over the live videos or Facebook or out in public,
Happy
you guys
New Year.
have a happy new year. We wish you many blessings. We wish you many endeavors of positive energy, love, elevation in the new year. And remember, everybody has a purpose. It's up to you to serve in it, and it's also up to you to work in it. Nothing comes free, and nothing comes easy. I bless you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we hope your 2020 ends in many blessings. Good night.
Good night.